When you're managing cloud resources in Azure, cost control isn't just about saving money. It's a core part of governance. That's where Azure Cost Management steps in. It gives you the tools to track, control, and optimize your spending across Azure services, helping you stay aligned with your organization's financial policies and strategic goals. You can think of Azure Cost Management as your financial dashboard for the cloud. It helps you monitor your cloud spending across subscriptions and resource groups, analyze usage patterns to identify inefficiencies, set budgets, and track alerts before you overspend. Export cost data for detailed reporting and chargeback processes. This service is free for Azure and integrates naturally with Azure governance features like tags, policies, and management groups. In cost analysis, you can dive into detailed breakdowns of your spending, whether by service, resource group, region, or custom tags. This helps you quickly identify where your money is going and ask, what am I spending the most on? And is it justified? In budgets and alerts, you are able to set monthly or quarterly budgets that align with your financial goals. Azure will alert you when your usage approaches or exceeds those limits, giving you the chance to take corrective action before costs get out of hand. In recommendations for savings, Azure Cost Management doesn't just report data, it helps you act. You will get practical recommendations like reserving virtual machines or shutting down idle resources so you can continuously optimize your environment. In exports and automation, you can schedule automated cost data exports to storage accounts or integrate directly with Power BI for rich, interactive dashboards. This keeps your reporting streamlined and helps you share insights across your team. Azure Cost Management isn't just a billing tool, it supports governance in several impactful ways. When you tag your resources with metadata like department, project, or environment, you can slice cost data by these tags. This enables chargeback, showback models, where teams can see and take ownership of their spending. Pair cost management with Azure policy to enforce cost saving rules, like preventing the deployment of certain expensive SKUs or requiring cost tracking tags on all resources. Using management groups, you can roll up costs for different departments or business units, helping finance and IT teams align on budgets and forecasts together. Azure even offers carbon usage data, helping you align your cost governance with environmental goals. Let's get on the Azure portal and see this in action. To access cost management, just type cost management into the Azure search bar and select the service from the results. It's quick and easy to find. Once you land on the cost management page, you will see a variety of menu options. For now, let's focus on the key ones that matter most to your cost visibility. I recommend you take a few minutes to explore the others on your own to build familiarity with the service. Let's begin by clicking on Cost Analysis. This is where you'll start making sense of your cloud spending. When you land on the Cost Analysis page in Azure Cost Management, you step into your central hub for understanding where your money is going across your cloud resources. At the top, you'll notice the Scope bar. This allows you to choose whether you want to analyze costs at the management group, subscription, or resource group level. Right now, you are looking at the core production management group, but you can easily switch the scope to zoom in or out based on your needs. As you scroll through the dashboard, you will find the recent section, which gives you quick access to views you previously explored, such as costs by resource group. This helps you pick up right where you left off without starting from scratch. Just below that, Azure highlights recommended views to help you gain immediate insights. For example, You can view accumulated costs to see how your spending is tracking over time, or switch to subscriptions and services to understand which subscriptions or services are generating the most cost. If you want to go deeper, you can use Visualize Your Costs to explore interactive charts and breakdowns that make patterns and anomalies stand out. Everything here is designed to help you ask smarter questions like, where am I spending the most? Which services are causing spikes? And how can I better control costs? Cost analysis empowers you with data-driven visibility, making it easier to enforce financial accountability and drive smarter governance across your Azure environment. Now, let's go to the budgets menu. In the budget section of Azure Cost Management, you are in control of how much you want to spend. This is where you can create a budget for your subscriptions, resource groups, or management groups, just like setting a financial ceiling to avoid overspending. To get started, you simply click the plus add button at the top. From there, Azure will guide you through defining a reset period, monthly, quarterly, or annually, setting your target budget amount, and choosing the scope you want it to apply to. What makes this feature powerful is the alerting capability. You can set thresholds, say 80% or 100% of the budget, and Azure will automatically notify you when your spend approaches or exceeds those limits. This proactive alerting gives you time to adjust your usage before things go off track. Once budgets are in place, this page becomes a dashboard where you can track actual versus forecasted spend, view your evaluated costs, and monitor progress over time. In short, this section helps you take governance from theory to action by enforcing financial discipline across your cloud operations. You're now viewing the Reservations Plus Hybrid Benefits section in Azure Cost Management, a powerful place to reduce your long-term cloud costs. If you're planning to use a specific Azure resource consistently over time, such as virtual machines or databases, you can reserve them in advance for 1 or 3 years. This helps you save significantly compared to pay-as-you-go pricing. In this view, since no reservations have been made yet, you're seeing a prompt to purchase now. Once you start making reservations, this dashboard will show key information like the resource name, subscription, type, region, renewal status, and even 7-day utilization trends. Azure Hybrid Benefit, which you also manage from here, allows you to use your existing on-prem Windows Server or SQL Server licenses with Azure, further optimizing your spend. Think of this section as your long-term cost efficiency control center, where smart planning leads to major savings. Feel free to explore the other menu options on your own. They're quite intuitive and easy to navigate. So, what's your key takeaways? By using Azure Cost Management, you gain visibility into real-time and forecasted spend, control through budgets, alerts, and policies, accountability by aligning costs to teams or services, optimization through proactive savings recommendations. If you want to run a secure, efficient, and financially responsible cloud environment, Azure Cost Management is non-negotiable.